Hey, how are you doing? I'm just going to introduce you here about a lifestyle of a Japanese average income earner. So specifically, I'm going to pick up a single Japanese person's everyday lifestyle with Japanese average income. So this is based on my experience. So there may be some prejudice as some prob things that some people don't actually agree with or empathize with in terms of Japanese people's single lifestyle. So this is not what actually reflects what average Japanese people is living. So first of all, I will just introduce you here about the data of a Japanese average income earner. Annually 4,030,000 yen. This is about 31,300 US dollars. And monthly 335,000 yen. This is about 2,600 US dollars. And monthly take home pay 270,000 yen. This is about 2,100 US dollars. Japanese people's average annual income is quoted from statistic data provided by the National Tax Agency. The number of salary earner, the subject of survey, is 449 million in Japan. The breakdown of the number of salary earner by gender is man 283.9 million and woman 165.5 million. The average annual salary income was 4,030,000 yen. This is about 31,300 US dollars in 2022. One room with kitchen is a neutral room layout for this much rent in Tokyo. Specifically, a room layout consists of main room, living room, and bathroom and kitchen space and some shortage spaces, and small balcony, and living space is about 27 square meters, which is as wide as a boxing ring. And if you rent an apartment in a prefecture far away from a big city like Tokyo and Osaka, with 90,000 yen budget, you will find more luxury apartment than this, whose room layout consists of 2 living rooms and 2 rooms and kitchen, bathroom, and balcony, and whose living space is about 55 square meters. There are basic fees in each utility cost: electronic bill, and gas bill, and water bill. And additional usage utility cost is added on the basic utility fees depending on how much you use it. So these basic utility fees are different depending on what type of contract you make with energy supply companies. Generally, basic fees of electricity is 1,700 yen, and basic fees of gas is 1,700 yen, and basic fees of water is 800 yen. And if you live in an apartment by yourself in Japan, the breakdown of average utility costs is like electricity costs 3,000 yen, and gas costs 4,000 yen, and water costs 3,000 yen. I think phone bill in Japan is most expensive in the world. Averagely, Japanese smartphone users pay 7,000 and 8,000 yen per month. This is because 3 giant mobile carriers always oligopoly the mobile communication market in Japan. Plus, if you want to use Wi-Fi at home, you have to make a contract with the internet company, and you additionally pay internet access costs. A home Wi-Fi provider costs you around 3,000 yen per month. Transportation costs are mostly commuting expenses. A lot of people pay this much expense to buy monthly regular commuter train pass. So converting 50,000 yen monthly food cost to daily food cost, it comes to be around 1,700 yen per day, which is about 13 US dollars per day. So what you can buy with this much money at supermarket in Japan is just food ingredients for pasta pomodoro. It's like canned tomato 150 yen, and garlic 250 yen, and pasta 500 grams, 300 yen, and basil leaves 200 yen, and one pack mushroom 250 yen, and olive oil 600 yen. Of course, 1,700 yen is food expense that you use to buy food materials for just 3 meals a day. In order to save food costs per meal, you will do bulk buying on a payday at a wholesale shop. So by the way, this is one example of Japanese dinner that is possible to make with food materials costing around 200 yen. So generally, as you grow older and become an adult after graduation from university or college, it is way more difficult for you to adjust your schedule with your friend to hang out with them because they've got a job, right? So unless you have a specific hobby that you make a huge investment in, basically the 33,000 yen is used for a person who preferentially adjusts a schedule with you no matter how busy they are, who is your lover, right? So generally in Japan, dating cost is said to be 10,000 yen per day, which is about probably $800. So which means this 33,000 yen is for precious 3 times dating in a month. So insurance payment amount is really different from how much income you receive annually. So in case of a person receiving 4 million yen per year, average annual insurance payment amount is 280,000 yen, which means they pay 23,000 per month, right? So the amount of money that you can deposit in a savings account in the bank is the money that is deducted from the rest of 53,000 yen to 23,000 yen, which means only 30,000 yen is your surplus profits.